Very good morning and welcome to this faculty development program on fundamentals of supply chain management. It gives me a great pleasure to interact with faculty members and professionals who are interested in understanding one of the most critical functions of modern business, supply chain management. In today's session, we will introduce the functions of supply chain management, explain its basic importance and significant characteristics, and discuss the current practices that help organizations to achieve competitiveness in today's dynamic environment. Let us begin our journey into the fascinating world of supply chain management. So this is our session overview for day one faculty development program. Today's session covers six important topics. First, we shall understand the meaning and evolution of supply chain management. Second, we shall discuss the core components based on the internationally accepted supply chain operation reference framework. Third, we will study the three important flows within a supply chain. Fourth, we will understand inventory management and the famous bullwhip effect. Fifth, we shall compare the major supply chain strategies like push, pull, lean, agile, and just in time. Finally, we will explore emerging technologies and future trends transforming the supply chains worldwide. Let us now get into the concept directly. What does exactly supply chain management refer to? The supply chain management continuously involved in various managerial functions like planning, coordination, execution, and monitoring of all activities involved in moving products from suppliers to customers. It includes sourcing of raw materials, manufacturing products, storing inventory, transporting goods, and finally delivering products to the end users. Supply chain management is not merely logistics. It integrates people, processes, technology, information, finance, and resources into one coordinated system. The primary objective is very simple: deliver the right product in the right quantity, at the right place, at the right time, at the right cost, while satisfying the customers. Every organization, whether manufacturing or service, depends on an efficient supply chain. Let us now go through the evolution of supply chain management. Supply chain management has evolved significantly over the decades. During 1950s and 1960s, organizations focused mainly on transportation and warehousing. In mid 1980s, logistics became integrated within the organizations. During 1990s, companies began collaborating with suppliers and customers. Today, digital technologies have transformed supply chain management into a strategic business function. Modern supply chain use artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, big data analytics, and cloud computing to improve visibility, efficiency, and resilience. Supply chain management has evolved from being a cost center to becoming a competitive advantage. Next thing we are going to discuss the core components of supply chain management. The supply chain operation reference model identifies five major supply chain processes. First is plan, where organizations forecast demand and allocate resources. Second is source, involving supplier selection and procurement. Third is make, where raw materials are transformed into finished goods. Fourth is deliver, which involves warehousing, transportation, and order fulfillment. Finally comes return, which handles defective products, customer returns, recycling, and after sales report. These five components form the basic backbone of every supply chain system. Let us now discuss about the different types of flow systems in supply chain. Every supply chain comprises of three interconnected flows. The first one is material flow. This represents the physical movement of raw material, components, and finished products from suppliers to customers. The second is information flow. Information such as customer orders, inventory levels, production schedules, and demand forecast travels across the supply chain. The third is financial flow. Payments, invoices, credit terms, and financial transactions move between customers, manufacturers, suppliers, and service providers. Efficient management of these three flows ensures smooth business operations. Let us focus on the key major objectives of supply chain management. Supply chain management seeks to achieve several objectives. First is cost reduction. Every organization aims to minimize the procurement, production, transportation, and inventory cost. Second is improving customer satisfaction through timely delivery. Third is maintaining a high product quality. Fourth is optimizing inventory to avoid shortages and excess stock. Fifth is improving flexibility and responsiveness to market changes. Finally, organizations now emphasize sustainability through environmentally responsible sourcing and operations. A supply chain balances efficiency with customer value. Let us now understand the bullwhip effect, one of the most important phenomena in supply chain management function. A small increase in customer demand can create increasingly larger fluctuations in orders as we move upstream from retailer to supplier. This causes excessive inventory, poor forecasting, unnecessary production, and increased operational cost. Major causes include inaccurate demand forecasting, bulk ordering, promotional discounts, and shortage gaming. Organizations reduce bullwhip effect through real-time information sharing, collaborative forecasting, and integrated planning systems. Next thing is about fundamentals of inventory management. Inventory act as a buffer against uncertainty. Organization maintain different types of inventory. Cycle stock support normal operations. Safety stock protects against unexpected demand or supply disruptions. Pipeline stock comprises of goods currently in transit. Seasonal stock is accumulated before predictable seasonal demand. Maintaining inventory involves balancing of two competing costs. Holding cost involves too much of inventory increases the storage cost. Holding too little inventory may result in stock out and dissatisfied customers. Techniques such as economic order quantity and reorder point help to determine the optimal inventory levels. Here are some of the modern supply chain strategies as listed below. Let us discuss one after the other. Organizations adapt different supply chain strategies depending on the market conditions. First one is push strategy, produces goods based on demand forecast. Pull strategy produces goods only after receiving the customer orders. Just in time minimizes the inventory by receiving materials exactly when required. Lean supply chain focuses on eliminating waste and improving efficiency. Agile supply chain emphasize flexibility and rapid response to changing customer demands. Many organizations combine lean and agile approaches to achieve efficiency and responsiveness. Next one we will see What are all the modern technology which enhance the functions of supply chain management system? Today, technology has revolutionized the supply chain management function. First one is enterprise resource planning systems integrate procurement, production, finance, and inventory. Internet of Things devices provide real-time tracking of goods. RFID technology improves inventory visibility. Artificial intelligence enhances forecasting and decision making. Blockchain increases transparency and trust. Predictive analytics help organizations to anticipate the demand. Cloud platforms improve collaboration among supply chain partners. These technologies are shaping the future of supply chain management. What are the current realities, the contemporary challenges faced by the supply chain management system? Global disruptions such as pandemics, geopolitical war, and natural disaster affect the supply chain continuity. Demand volatility makes forecasting difficult. Environmental concerns require sustainable sourcing and production. Organizations face shortages of skilled supply chain professionals. International trade regulations continue to evolve. Finally, sub- cybersecurity has become a major concern due to increasing digitalization. Organization must build resilient, flexible, and technology-enabled supply chain to overcome these challenges. Let us now summarize the today's learning from day one faculty development program. Here are some of the following key takeaways as given here. Supply chain management integrates material, information, and financial flows. The supply chain operation reference model provides a structured approach to supply chain operations. Inventory management and demand planning are essential for organizational success. Modern strategies such as lean, agile, pull, and just in time improve competitiveness of the business. Emerging technologies are transforming supply chain into intelligent, connected, and sustainable systems. So faculty members should understand these concepts to prepare your students for modern industrial practices in future. So with the above message, I now thank all the faculty members and students for their active participation throughout the day one faculty development program. I hope this introduction has provided you with a strong foundation in supply chain management. In the upcoming sessions of this faculty development program, we will explore advanced topics including procurement, logistics, supplier relationship management, digital supply chains, sustainability, performance measurement, and current industry practices. So I wish you all a productive and enriching learning experience. Have a wonderful day. Thank you once again.